and welcome back to Monday Movie Hunting, the best way to start your week. I'm sorry if I look a little bit of a disaster today. I have got quite a cold, so what I did is when I got back in from work, I had a really hot bath. I drank a lemon tea in the bath, and then obviously I tied my hair up so it's got a little bit wet, and then just pulled it down, and then I just put this Disney jumper on so that I could film this video. But if I would have filmed it before, I just kept sneezing and I was all over the place, so I do look a bit of a mess, so I do apologise about that. And the sofa also looks a bit haphazard because it's covered up because we're still having the kitchen done, which I mentioned last week. I'm hoping by next Monday everything should be getting back to normal. I will show you a clip of the kitchen in a moment, just in case you're generally curious. I always include random little things in the Monday Movie Hunts. But firstly, let's head over to the Sainsbury's clips and see how we got on at Sainsbury's. Let's go! Okay, we're back. I just moved over here as well because the lighting over there was a bit much, wasn't it? It was a bit bright and everything looked a bit crazy. So we've moved. Okay, so today I told you guys I was picking up 2 movies, which was technically correct. Things have slightly changed. So it was kind of a confusing Monday movie hunt, but I'll show you what happened. So first of all, the main movie that came out today, I suppose we would say, is Skyscraper with The Rock, with Dwayne Johnson. This I was looking forward to for a while. I love Dwayne Johnson. However, I didn't like Rampage at all. And I actually got rid of it. I sold it. I talked about it in one of the Monday Movie Hunts. And so, for some reason, even though I've loved most of his other movies, they're always cheesy and over the top, I wasn't looking forward to this one quite as much anymore after watching Rampage. So I don't know. I do hope that I enjoy it. Just looking at the back here, you know, I was really excited about it for a while. I was looking forward to this movie, and then, like I said, I watched Rampage and I got put off. But then I thought, well, I usually always enjoy Dwayne Johnson's movies, so it's a bit silly to just let one movie put me off the other movies. But yeah, this just come with a digital copy, and I am still excited about it. I really would have been much more excited about it though had not had the disappointment with Rampage. But yeah, so I'd say that's the main release. Sorry, I just keep staring at the back here, because there's a couple of people in this who I do recognise also, and I can't figure out where they're from. So anyway, just ignore me. So that is the main movie that you probably all definitely guessed correctly. Okay, and so the second film that I was picking up today, they didn't have at Sainsbury's. I mean, I didn't really fully completely look every second, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. I did really try and look because I always seem to miss things. So they didn't have it at Sainsbury's, so I have ordered it online. Actually, it was a pretty good price online as well. The DVD, which I can't see that it's been released on Blu-ray. I will check 1 second. But the DVD was $6.99 and today was the release. I'm just going to search now for the Blu-ray so I can actually tell you the correct... Oh, I've not even typed the name out right. Damn. Right. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, no, that's the Spanish release. It was released in Spain on Blu-ray and a few other countries, but not in the UK, from what I can gather on Amazon. So the film in question is The Secret of Marrowbone. Is that what it was called? The Secret of Marrowbone. This looks really interesting. It's got a quite interesting cast. I think I could be completely off, but I'm sure it has something to do with the people who did The Witch. That could be completely wrong there. And to be honest, I didn't love The Witch. I know a lot of people really do. However, I did love it visually and the kind of suspense it built. There was parts I really liked about it, but then there was parts I didn't. So it wasn't that I wouldn't watch anything by that director or you know, filmmaker again. I definitely would. I'm sure I had that in mind, but I'm not sure it's just because the girl in the film is from The Witch. So there could be a bit of confusion there. She's also from Thoroughbreds. She's from Split, which I loved her in Split. She was fantastic in that. And then the main boy, I think, in this film, or the main guy, is out of 11/22/63, and I thought he was fantastic in that, and he's fantastic in other things I've seen him in. I did watch a snippet of the trailer for this one because I didn't really know much about it, and I thought it looked really interesting and really good, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy it, because I feel like in terms of horrors this year, they've all gone one particular direction, personally, kind of for me, so I'm hoping this one will be a little bit different, and go in a bit of a different, you know, go a bit of a different route. So, those were the two movies that I was picking up today. However, everybody started guessing. I don't think anybody guessed Secret of Marrowbone, so that did come out today, so, you know, maybe if you hadn't heard of that, maybe look it up. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks kind of interesting, and I will obviously talk about it in more depth once I've actually seen it. I've ordered it on Amazon, as I say, so that'll be arriving tomorrow. But the other film, I did pick up another film today, and I hadn't necessarily planned to, and I said all along from the start, I'm not going to pick up this film. I've already started guessing it, and I was like, oh, should I pick it up? Should I pick it up? And then today, as I said, I just kind of felt like my brain wasn't like fully at its point like today at work. I was like, I really need to really concentrate. You know, when you kind of have a cold and your like face, your whole kind of face gets a headache. It was like one of those situations. So I then was like, okay, I'm going to pick it up, and then I'll watch it probably more tomorrow. Probably not going to watch anything tonight. Probably just going to edit this video really, and then just, I don't know, yeah, but I picked it up. Sherlock Gnomes. I picked it up on Blu-ray as well, because I thought, well, it's an animation, might as well pick up on Blu-ray. Two reasons. Obviously, one, I decided that I did want to watch it, and I would probably watch it this week, so let's hope that I do now. And two, I did enjoy Romeo and Juliet. Because I love the story of Romeo and Juliet, so I enjoyed Romeo and Juliet. I tried to rewatch it recently. I didn't get super into it, so that's why I thought, well, I'm not going to pick up Sherlock Gnomes. However, Sherlock Holmes and any kind of Sherlocky spinny-off type of thing, I do love. I love the character of Sherlock. I love Watson. I just love that kind of thing. So I was like, oh, it ended up as that I don't know what happened. But also, equally, I was so shocked this year that so little animations have been released. The Star also came out today, which is an animation as well. I do want to look into that. I don't know much about it. I think it's Christmassy though. But yeah, animations have been so lacking this year compared to last year. There was just so many fantastic ones. I feel like there's not been very many. There's been a couple of animations. But still, there's just not been very many animations, especially not kind of like kiddie, just fun light animations. So I decided to go ahead and pick this one up. I hope that I will enjoy it. I hope that it will be good and fun. So fingers crossed. And again, it's just this I definitely don't feel in the mood just right now to watch Skyscraper, and a couple of the others are a bit more darker series that I've got to watch, which I am still really looking forward to. But you know, you just really want something cozy, and as I say, obviously we're having a lot of work done with the kitchen, so I've been doing a lot with that. So it's just nice to watch something easygoing when you've kind of been busy and stuff. Yeah, so Sherlock Gnomes, it did happen. So anyone who guessed both of these, I guess, because I don't think anyone guessed Secret of Marrowbone, does get a point. Now, I also picked up another film when I was in Sainsbury's. But don't worry, it was planned. It was one that I was supposed to pick up last week, but I couldn't see it in there. I'm sure it wasn't there last week, I'm sure. It's The Man Who Invented Christmas. This is all about Charles Dickens, I believe. Yes, it is. And it has Dan Stevens, who played the Beast in the live-action Beauty and the Beast. It's got quite a few other great cast people. And I'm looking forward to this. And again, this is one of the movies I was like, yes, I could do with starting watching Christmas films. I love building a Christmas film collection, and I always look forward to every year in December picking up some new Christmas film releases. I love watching the new Christmas films. This year, quite a few came out in like February, because obviously they come out in theatres in December, and then, you know, whatever. But this one, oh, I thought it was bent, but it's not, it's fine. I am looking forward to it. I didn't order it on Amazon. I did order another film on Amazon, which I'll show you now. But I didn't order this last week, because I kept thinking, should I order it, should I not? And then I thought I will, but a bit closer to the time. And then I just thought, oh, there it is. So I just picked it up. So I was glad it was there. I don't always like to order two films from Amazon at the same time, because sometimes, well, most of the time actually they do fit through the letterbox, but sometimes they don't. And since I've moved, there's not really much place to put things, and then they take things away, and then I can never get, it's this whole thing. So, of course, the one that I did order last week was The Incredibles in 3D. They didn't have this in Sainsbury's, so I was desperate to pick this up. It is still sealed. I haven't seen it. Again, you might think this is the kind of film you'd want to watch if you've been really busy or you're just a bit tired. But no, this is one that I really want to give my full attention to. I feel like Sherlock Gnomes you could just kind of watch with a bit, you know, kind of half of a brain or kind of thing. This one, I really just want to fully enjoy it and fully immerse into it. So yeah, I did pick up the 2 random not pickups from last week as well. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go to the spreadsheet and see who guessed correctly, and then we'll talk about next week. I feel like I'm starting to run out of breath. But yeah, anyway, we'll go to the spreadsheet and then we'll talk about next week. Let's go! Okay, so the correct guesses for this week are Spooner Mum on 8. Paul guessed correctly this week as well, so has a point in his back on the sheet. Shuffling down, we have David, who also guessed correctly this week. George Boyce 10, who is on 11, also guessed correctly. Alison is on 9. And shuffling down, we have Wayne, who also guessed correctly. And then we have Mark Brown on 5. VHDVD Blu-ray Previews Australia did guess 2 of the films correctly, but then did guess an extra different other film. Now, had that been The Secret of Marrowbone, that would have been the best kind of guessing situation. Sam also guessed, and also Anthony guessed correctly. I've just had to switch to the big camera because the little camera ran out of battery, and I didn't want to miss Anthony at the bottom there, who also guessed correctly this week. Let's head back to the other me. Okay, so well done if you guessed correctly, that is awesome. Now, next week I'm picking up 4 movies. Again, it's another quite a big week. As I said, November's pretty crazy and December's kind of crazy too, so I do need to get a mudge on now. I really caught up with the films, and I was like, yeah, I'm making such great progress, and then it went downhill. Next week I'm picking up 4 movies. All of them I'm very excited about. 3 of them I'm really, really, really excited about. And one of them I think is more Josh's type of thing than my type of thing, but I'm still looking forward to watching it. But I think he'll probably be most excited probably about that one, that I'm a little bit less excited about than the others. But he does actually watch every single Monday Movie Hunt throughout the whole year. Every single one I watch, he watches too, so then at the end we can kind of decide which was the best and everything. So even Sherlock Gnomes, Josh will watch Sherlock Gnomes, and then so I try and pick up ones that we'll both enjoy as well, or ones that I think he'll more enjoy than me necessarily. But anyway, it still looks like a good film, but I think it has some mixed reviews. Initially I thought the concept sounded really cool, but then I was like, I had some, you probably know what the film is now. I feel like I've kind of given that one away. One of them from next week is a little bit obscure, so hopefully you guys will still guess it. I really hope so. I hope that you guys don't guess a film that I didn't even know was coming out, and then I'm like, oh no, I want to pick that up too, because that does seem to happen at the moment. Anyway, I am going to let you guys go now, because I guess I've said all the things that I needed to say, but let me know if you've seen any of these movies that I showed you today, whether it is these 2 or Secret of Marrowbone. I'd like to know your thoughts on that one, or the random 2 that didn't make it last week. Until then, see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye! Oh, I didn't show you the kitchen, did I? Hold on. Are you ready for this doom? Okay, I will show you. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yep, so it's like completely, so there's no oven, sink or anything like that. This is a washing machine and this is a fridge, so there is that little Pac-Man on the fridge. Anyway, I will let you guys go. I don't know why this little has moved, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.